What's going on, baseball fans? How you doing? So could Aaron Judge sign with the Dodgers? It's possible. Let's go talk about it. Before I get started, if you are new to the channel, think about subscribing down below. Hit the like button, the bell button, the share button. Hit all the buttons. Okay, so here we go. Here's an article on MLB.com by Mark Feinson. Could Mookie Betts move to second base if LA signs Judge? Oh my goodness. Well, let's talk about Aaron Judge here first before we really dive into it. An absolutely phenomenal historical season for Aaron Judge. The 62 home runs, breaking Roger Maris's American League record. 62 home runs on the year. That is just amazing. Hit 311 with a 425 on base, a 686 slugging, and 11.5 wins above replacement. My goodness, Aaron Judge was just absolutely on fire. So, getting back to the article here, Mark Feinson, he is reporting, according to sources, the Dodgers could become serious players in this offseason's Aaron Judge sweepstakes, a move that would potentially result in a position change for Betts, a six-time All-Star outfielder. Now, for a while, I've been kind of thinking, I don't know if the Dodgers are going to do this. You got some big contracts on here already. You have Mookie Betts in right field, but if Mookie Betts is willing to move to second base, absolutely this is possible. And the big reason is because Trey Turner will be a free agent. I do expect Trey Turner to end up going elsewhere. I think the Dodgers will have some talks with him. I just think Trey Turner, I think he'll end up going elsewhere because the Dodgers, you have Gavin Lux who you could move to short in the end, and you could obviously use that money to sign a guy like Aaron Judge. This kind of a power bat in that lineup with Mookie Betts. I mean, with Freddie Freeman, I mean, my goodness, what a middle of the order that would be. And another reason, too, is you have a lot of money coming off the books besides Trey Turner. David Price, they were paying half of his salary from the Red Sox, so he's coming off the books. Kershaw, I do expect Kershaw to end up going back. Could he end up going to Texas? Maybe. I know Texas, they're going to be looking for some pitching. Could they revisit those talks? We'll have to wait and see. Craig Kimbrell, he's going to be coming off their books as well. You know, you got guys like Heaney, Anderson, free agents. And also, don't forget about Justin Turner. Now, he has a vesting option. If he finishes top 15 in the MVP voting, that option will vest. I don't think it will, though, because I don't think he's going to get top 15. He was okay this year, but he's definitely not a top 15 MVP candidate. Now, obviously, you have some money coming off the books here, but also with Mookie Betts, don't forget, he came up in the Red Sox system as a second baseman. They took advantage of his athleticism, and they stuck him out in the outfield, and obviously, that has paid dividends. If you go take a look at Mookie Betts, when it comes to his defense overall, in his career in right field, almost 7,500 innings out there. He has saved 129 runs, a UZR of 89.3, an absolutely phenomenal outfielder. However, with Mookie Betts, he has been open to playing second base. One thing with Mookie Betts is that he plays some second base, or he'll go take ground balls at second base during batting practice and whatnot. And he actually has talked about it before. Being able to play second base is kind of something I've been doing my whole life. Betts told reporters in early September, getting to go back there is just a lot of fun for me personally. I really, really do enjoy it, but they pay me to catch these fly balls. And Dave Roberts, he's also talked about it as well. He's talked about the benefits of playing Betts as second because in the long run, it probably will keep him a little bit more durable instead of running around out there in the outfield. So I really, realistically, if he is up for it, I could see him moving back to second, you know, especially if Trey Turner is going to be on his way out and you move someone over to short, that could open up second base. Absolutely. I think this is a really interesting situation. If you were to have a lineup with Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Aaron Judge, I mean, my goodness. I mean, you're simply just replacing Trey Turner with just a power bat. You know, you got some younger players in here as well that if you were to not go with Judge, I could also understand that as well. You do have some younger players. You got Pages here. Don't forget about Outman. He came up with the Dodgers this year, and he was a lot of fun. But if you have a chance to get Aaron Judge, I mean, this to me, holy cow, if you got a chance here, I could definitely see it happening. The Dodgers, they got money for days, but it's not that they just have money for days. Is they have money coming off the books. So they could definitely go spend some money here. Now, it'll be interesting to see, would the Dodgers be willing to go like a 7 or an 8-year deal? If we go back to the payroll here, you know, obviously you got Mookie Betts signed up long-term. Freddie Freeman, he's going to be a free agent in 2028. So you got a couple of long-term deals here. So it'll be interesting. You know, could they maybe see if they can go for like, you know, a 5-year deal, something like that, and just pay him more per year? Or would they be willing to go, you know, a long-term contract? If you were to go a long-term contract, you would have these 3 guys on the books into their late 40s, Mookie, Freeman, and Aaron Judge. So that is an interesting possibility, but I definitely think it is a possibility, especially if Mookie Betts is willing to move to second. And also just talking about Mookie Betts here in that bat. I mean, my goodness, look at the year that Mookie Betts had here. Hit 269, a 340 on base, a 533 slugging, 35 home runs. This lineup would just be absolutely insane. And then also with Freddie Freeman, he's going to be an MVP candidate. I mean, my goodness, you'd have 3 MVP candidates. I mean, potentially you could have 2 MVPs. Freeman from the NL, he maybe could win it. I could see Paul Goldschmidt maybe getting that. Who knows how that could go. And then Aaron Judge, I do think he's going to win the award in the American League over Shohei Ohtani. Could you just imagine 3 MVPs in that middle of the order? Oh, that would just be murderer's row. Are you kidding me? But I think with the Dodgers, sure. I mean, this would be just an incredible signing. I do think they need to pay attention to some pitching. I mean, that was, in the end, I think, a bit of their downfall. You know, they did go after, or they ended up signing Trevor Bauer, and obviously we all know how that turned out. Walker Buehler, he got hurt this year, so we'll have to wait and see how he is for next year. Now, I think they need to go out there. I think they do need to add some pitching. Could you go after Carlos Rodon? Could you maybe do something with Jacob deGrom? I mean, I think that could be really interesting. I do think they need pitching. I don't think they necessarily need to go after Aaron Judge. Obviously, he would be amazing, but I do think that's more of a luxury signing of anything. But then again, I mean, did you really need to go out and get Freddie Freeman at the end of the day? I mean, you could have done it without him. They would have still been a really good team without Freddie Freeman. But to me, if you have a chance to sign these guys and you got the payroll for it, I mean, why not? You know, it really also just depends. Do the Dodgers want to keep going over that luxury tax? You know, every year, the more you're over that luxury tax line, the more fines you're going to have to pay. So do they want to just keep dishing out these big contracts? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But let me know down below in the comments, do you think the Dodgers could realistically sign Aaron Judge? You know, especially with all these other teams probably going to be in the market for him. You know, you got teams like the San Francisco Giants, I think, are going to make a big push for him. The Chicago Cubs, I definitely still think he can go back to the Yankees. I think he would love to stay with the Yankees. Could the Red Sox maybe get involved? I don't know. I would say probably not, but we've seen weirder things happen before. It's going to be an interesting offseason for Aaron Judge. The idea of him as an LA Dodger is just crazy to me. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, but that's all I have for right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Sponsoring today's video, we have SeatGeek. If you're interested in finding a good deal on tickets, go check out SeatGeek, and also use my code HYDE. You'll get $20 off your first purchase. And also sponsoring today's video, we have Prize Picks. If you are into the sports betting game and you're tired of FanDuel and DraftKings, go give Prize Picks a chance. They play the over-unders instead of actual people. If you use my code GINGER, you'll get a 100% deposit match.